Welcome back to our. In this episode, we are continuing our Rust CLI project, a powerful, fast directory tree viewer built from scratch. If you are new here, this is a part of a full series where we break down the development step by step, everything from command line passing to kit initializing, custom output format, and more. Inspired and enhanced by Miyako. This series is all about writing real-world Rust tools for developers who love working in terminal. If you are already, if have not already, be sure to check out earlier episodes or join our Discord server in the description. Now let's dive into today's page. Okay, now this file is completed. Let's close it and create a new file with config.rs. We will write this file full code. Just add config.rs file in mode config like this in lib folder, not in main file. We are not using main file right now, but we will write main file code after the end of this section. So there is so many things. Just use lib and just write it here. And let's put first we want for this file. Okay. Use search. From search we serialize, deserialize, use clap. We want clap value enum from clap, and we want use std part, simple part, and part perf, not part, just part perf. Okay. Now perf enum sort by will how the user can sort by. This is derived function. If a clone copy, it will copy value of clip enum, serialize, deserialize. Okay. Now it will name. How can sort name size by time. So time extension. It will also extension and type. Okay. Now select value from enum and its name will name. Size, type, extension, and type will like this. Okay. How can check value name? In whenever we are writing the sort file in CLI, there will be we don't need to write in capital. We write in name, site, title, extension, this. Okay. And now you can derive here. Derive clone. Like first write a function pub and enum output format. All output format in bit type we want. It will be same the derive. We want tree in JSON, XML, CSV, and Markdown. It depends on tree type. Okay. That value of tree of this. Sorry, not here. Value of tree, JSON, XML, CSV, Markdown. Okay, like this. And like we want now a config for our option. Which type of option we want to define? Like pub. There's upside here. Pub struct config. So means S small. And derive here, derive debug clone, serialize, deserialize, pub, max underscore deep. How much deep it can be go of folder and files. Okay, use site, it will use site. Pub, so hidden, it will pull pub, so site, it will also pull pub, so permissions, it also pull pub, so underscore time, it will also pull, and so count will also pull, and pub use color, it also pull, and pub sort by, it will sort by a struct. Okay, pub reverse count, it will count, reverse sort, not count. It will you want ascending or descending. If sorting is in ascending format, you can directly reverse it in descending format. Okay, for it we are using this pub filter extensions with optional string. Okay, now pub directory only, not directly, it will directories only will good. Okay, pub files only, it also pull pub mean size, it means how much size you want to minimum, how much size you want to maximum. Now pub execute pattern ruler string, it means which pattern you don't want in here. Pub include pattern, it means which pattern you want to include. Pub git ignore will pull, pub git status, will put, it will show how git status to modify not in committed or not. For it you need the file have a git repository, without it it not work. Pub limit with option, how much limit you want, optional it a use side. Pub output format, output format, this is output format type. Okay, now pub follow links bool, it means whenever creating a desktop icon, it will follow a link from up to somewhere in the file in C directory, or when you create an installed folder into the program, this is so directly that follow a link. Pub full path, it's a bool, it will show a pull file open your current directory where you are running this. Okay, pub so checksum, it will show checksum means our empty file has value. Pub so start bool, it will show a status of our, it have many file, how many directory and everything. Okay, pub interactive, I think so we don't want interactive for now, let's remove interactive and let's create a puff config, implement default for config. Okay. Fn default for config. It's a self. Let's write everything by that if we want or not. We want everything the default value. Let's first make it accessible, then we write everything. You can see there is so many options we giving the user. We can also output and show everyone how it work. Okay, let's start from here. Max diff. It means max diff it's a none. First of all, it's none. That's why we are writing optional. It's hidden. It's false. By default is false. We need to write it. By default is false. Show of permission. By default is false. Show time. By default is false. Everything is I think of false. Use color. Yes, it's true. We want to use color by default. If no color they say it means a false. And sort by. Okay, if it's a directly like sort by, then what we can write? Sort by a name. Reverse sort is false. Reverse it false. Sorry. Filter extension is still null. Yeah, filter extension will null. And directory only false. False. And this is none. Maximum size is also none. The external pattern is none because it's string. It's also none. So string get ignored false. With data false. Limit is none for now. How to format it? How to format it? 3 by default. If someone change their format, we will change it. Okay. Follow link is showing a false. Full path also false. Take some false. So address is false. Okay. Now everything by default value will be set up. Now let's implement our function. Implement config pub fn load from file. Okay, it will load from file like create result out option self. We return a self. We load from file. If let some config directories config directory, if have any config directory. Okay. How you can see how get config directory from a config file. Okay. Where you install this, there we created some config file. If you are sending that config file, it may be perfect or not. Config directory. As there is config, why is giving you error like here is a vec new include pattern in none. Wait a minute, include pattern is an optional thing. Sorry, it's optional thing. It's optional thing. Not really. Let's config path equal to config directory or join v dot reach. Okay, dot join. If there is not config directory join with dot join config dot terminal. We will see if there is a config dot terminal file or not. If config r dot exist, if there is a exit part of config, then let contain go to stdfs or read to string config path. Let config not this go to config format, go from tom from and contain. Okay. It's return. Okay, some config. Okay, some config. If there is a nothing, then we will return okay, none. If JSON will give you error, not the JSON is joined. Okay. If there is a folder where if you install this program, then where it's installed there is a folder with this, and in the folder there is a config.terminal file. If there is exit, you get from all data from there. Otherwise, there is no data, not file. It means there is a nothing by default. Use from here to default. Okay. Pub fn save to file. We are creating if you want to save a file, fn self create result will this. If directory, if some want to create a directory, join config pt self write fn config. Okay. Let me improve this code. Directory.config. Let's remove this one. It not like this. Let 3 config underscore directory equal to config underscore directory dot join joint 3 view. This is our command, and after 3 view we are directly create all directory for 3 view and file and content and the like this. Okay. Now get, let's offset this. How much okay. Now get fn get extension and self wet string extension, not extension, match and self dot filter extension is some extension str will be extension str dot split will like this, comma dot map, and here is s to stream dot to lowercase dot collect, sorry, collect everything, or here will be a none. It will mean extension. You can like extension. See here, filter extension is an optional string, but you can like this rs by ts. It will like you need to write like this, and this will give you all data of text on the file. It means not only one extension, it have multiple extensions. Okay. Of friend. So match chase size filter. You have any size filter and cell size W64 dot pull if let from min size, if have any min size, from cell dot min size, if size is minimum size, then return false. Okay, if let some size is maximum, then return for size is maximum the size, then return false. Okay. Now this is our config file was completed. Let's save it and see what type of error is giving the min size. So here is a min size. What previous size? Oh, sorry. Here is a size of file, and see the min size and max size, everything. Now everything is perfect in here. Let's write this code and the remove. We don't need this more here. I think so. Okay, just this is our code for the config, and all configuration, this is all option we need to show your user and work on it. Okay, now the configuration file is complete. Let's work on next file. Okay, now we are completed our git.rs file. Now let's create here a new file with name of git rs. We are completed config, not git. We are writing a git file. We are already completed our config.rs file. Okay, let's add git in a live file, git mode git pub mode git. Let's write our git code here. First of all, let's install stt collection as map for mapping everything like an array. Use stt path and path. Now the path of, and here just use git to repository and status of the file. Okay, but and of the column, but in here we can use cstf future will be a our gate. Okay. Okay, when we are writing this CRF future git, it means whenever our git future is enabled, then it will import git 2. Otherwise, it not import git 2. This run as always, but we are using this future git. It means you want to run this git 2 library in the project, you need to enable git future when you are running this project. Okay, let pub enum git status. Okay, in git status let derive debug clone copy. Here will be untracked, modify it, edit, delete it, rename, ignore it, clean it. Clean. It means everything is clean and there is a no. Okay, we are doing this. Implement git status like pub fn symbol or our symbol. Okay, and self will take a self and give our static string like this. It made a double this space. Okay, what means whenever we are using this, it will give our untracked means it will give our this will, if the file is untrackable, the folder is untrackable. The modify means this file and folder is modified. This add means this file is added. It means this file is added after we deleted this file. This file remain. This file ignored. This file rename. Ignore means like you can use this, but I want to like use this. But you can write any spelling what you want to use. But I want to use this. After it, let pub fn color. Which color you want to use? Okay, I want here cell static string untrack. Let's change here. Untrack is a color red. Let's use a color red. Color red. Color red. It will be color red. And color red. It will be a color yellow. Yellow. Color red will be green. And here delete color red will be red at this soon. And rename it color red. It means rename color will be blue. And here color is mean the bright black. Here color will be a white. Okay. Pub struct git info. Okay, struct have only derive, not debug, only clone. Okay. Now repo will optional stt sync arc repository and its cfc future will be a git. Okay, and now here will be a status catch. This is already in catch. Map std path perf and git status. Okay, implement git info pub fn new root path. What is the root path? And path we are imported from one. Okay. Now it will return a self. We are checking first if cfs future is equal to git. If the future is equal to git, it means it want to run this code. Okay, let the repo it's a repository discover root path dot okay. Okay, and let mute git info equal to git info, or you can like here send also send, but in repo you need to like this repo dot map status sync arg less new. Okay, now here we are git less info dot log status it means here git and git info cfg not what the not it will not give just give simple hash map. Okay. Now let create cfc future equal to git. Okay, now here pub fn load status and mute cell. Let's here give like f let some ref repo. We are taking a repo ref and self dot repo will let mute status ops equal to git to status option status option like this new. Now status option is include ignore root true and status ops dot include untracked true. If let okay status equal to repo dot status repo dot status sum and mute status underscore ops. So after here you can open curly bracket for so notice entry in status dot iter if let some path entry dot path let path wow go to stt path equal to path wow from path we want path from okay, let status go to cell dot convert convert status go to entry dot status this okay now cell dot status get insert path from and status okay now you can see it giving out some error like new cell everything okay just wait for it we are writing the everything here okay color red red wait a minute here is some error color it red expecting and sorry here not direction here make the color red color okay this error is solved then now here can see that generic error now let's solve it here now here create fs not feature equal to it if there is a no feature about the git then fn load it does will not off for now non-git repository it means there is a no okay now cfp the future equal to git fn convert status cell flag status git status is to say directly here the conversion we are conversion we are using it here we like so it will return our status how directly let's check first of all check index status we are checking first of all index first page changes anything if flag dot contain status from git to let's new git, sorry, index new, it means git status edit, else if flag contain status, which type of is index modify, git status is a modify, else if flag dot contain status like index delete git status deleted, else if flags dot contain status index rename. Git status will be a rename. Okay. Check working tree status. Now we are setting untouched. Status change. Okay. It will be a if flag contain working status, modify it, delete it, rename it, and here will be also a else if flag dot contain status will be wt, sorry, ignore, it will be ignore address. Okay, ignore, and else if there is a not address, it will directly return us a simple untracked not clean. In here we are writing this. Okay, we also need to write it means untracked. If you write it untracked, it modify, it means modify, delete it means deleted, and if you rename, ignore, and flip. What I will clean here. Okay, sorry. Here will be else if. After it's coming the else if, not only one test will be written, not a full. Okay. Pub fn get status and cell dot path and path. If we return a git status and if let some status go to cell dot status catch dot get, it will return directly here status. Okay, now here if let some ref repo equal to shell dot repo. Okay. From in here we need to add cfs, it's equal to git, which are equal to git like this, and if let some work directory which is equal to repo dot work directory. Here if let Okay, relative path. Okay, yeah, spelling is right. The path dot split pixel prefix with a work directory, and here you can directly remove dot slash, okay, prefix is present. Let let relative path will be written here if okay, otherwise written path if let sum letters is equal to set dot letters underscore sketch dot get relative path, it means it directly return our status. Okay, and let's write string with normalizes less. Now let relative sorry, relative underscore path equal to relative path dot to relative path dot to string music dot replace, okay, dot replace, here replace, and like this double go like, and it will be a single piece. Now let's normalize path. Sorry, this is not normalized path, it's a relative path. But now STT path equal to path buffer equal to from relative path str. Oh, sorry, here will be a relative path underscore str. This is now normalized path over if less something catches with normalized path, we return the status. Okay. Or otherwise here we return end of this, we return git clean. Okay. Not from here, we return from here git clean, and here we write one more function git append is ignore self dot path dot end dot path, and path it will be a boolean, not a string. Match wait a minute. Matches with self dot get status, and here is a path, and get status will be a ignore. Okay, let's check the detail. So I connect with my battery charging. Wait a minute. Now let's solve this error. First of all, let's see what the error is giving us. From from structure pub suck git info in drop lot data not found in this struct. The lot data is here, but thus we are calling git info locator like this is correct, and set the new correct. This report status calling statu respect temperature and the path. Reach of the error extended, which my style with status and found this where we are getting this. We have just return like this everywhere. Return return and we also return. This is perfect. Why it not getting a cloud function here? Event now here the error is gone. The implementation perfect. The implementation is giving the error what self the implement directly by the implement. Okay, then get data. Okay, here is some error. Let's solve it first. Perfect. So self and the path. We over the papers. Perfect. Here. This error will gone. Okay, there is one error. And what the error is shell dot git. Status, not a ignore. Status. What is the insert? No, nothing. Yeah, there all errors solved. Now let's have one more error. There is the error. And here. Okay. There is a but it not okay. It don't want like this. It want like this. Okay, the error is solved. Now git. Now our git file is completed with all errors solved. You can now use. We can now use it. But let write our code first, and we try the full code. Let's continue with other part of this project. And that is for our part of a CLI tool series. In the next episode, we'll keep pushing forward, adding more features and making tools even more powerful and developer friendly. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you notified as soon as the next video drop. Got feedback or questions? Drop in the comment. Come hang out to our Discord server. We love to hear from you and see your code. Big thanks again to Buy Me a Coffee for inspiration and support. Until the next time, stay curious and happy coding.